Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding how to add a new field into a view from the user interface without using any custom codes. So what we will do in this video is we will add a new field into the sales form view using the debug mode. So currently in the screen you are seeing Odoo version 12 community edition. So you can use the same method in the all Odoo versions like Odoo 13, in Odoo 12, Odoo 11, 10, etc. In all Odoo versions you can follow the same methods. So first of all I'll go to the sales. So currently in the database you can see I have installed different modules like sales, website, inventory, accounting, etc. So I'll go to sales, and if I open the form view of the sales, so here we have got different fields like customer, invoice, address, delivery address, quotation template, etc. So take a case where you need to add a new field into this view to record some extra data. So let's see how we can do that using without any codes. So first of all what you have to do is that you have to activate the debug mode. So for activating the debug mode you can just go to the settings. So I'll go to settings, and from the settings here you can see you have got the option to the activate the debug mode. So once the debug mode is activated, and if I come back to the sales, here you can see you have got the debugger button. So first of all what we have to do is that we have to add the field into the corresponding model. So currently from the URL you can see the model is sale.order. So the model of the corresponding view is sale.order as you see in the URL. So or you can get the model name from here. So if you click on edit view form, you can see the model is sale.order. So actually we don't need to get the model name itself. So for adding the field what you can do is that you can just click on the debug mode extension, that is debugger tool. You can click on this button, and here you can see a option called view fields. So just click on the view fields option. So once we click on view fields option, we will see all the fields inside this model. So here you can see inside the sale.order model we have got around 95 fields of different types, and if I group it by its type you can see we have got binary, boolean, character, date, datetime, like that we have got different types of field. So in this video what we will do is that we will add a new field here, that is a new date field after or before this confirmation date. So let's see how we can do that. So as we need to add a date field, first of all we have to add the field into the model. So I click on this button, I click on view fields, and you can see we have got create button here. So I'll click on the create and field name. So I am going to add a new field with like name as test date. Here this is the technical name of the field. Here you can give the label for the field which will be visible in the user interface. So I'll give the name as test date. Okay, model is defaultly selected, that is sale order, and field type. So here you can select the different types of the field. So right now I'm going to add a date field, so I'll choose the field type as date. So that's done. And if you need to give any field help you can just add it here. Test field added using the developer mode. So I'll just give you simply a help. So this help will be shown once the mouse is placed over the corresponding field. You can just give the help accordingly. So what I have done is I have given the technical name, field label is given, model is selected by default, and the field type is selected as date, etc. And if you need to make it as required or read only or something else, you can choose it from here. So right now I am not going to choose any required or read only or etc. So let it leave it as such. So we have entered the technical name, field label, model is selected, type is selected, and click on save. So once we click on save, we have successfully added the field into the corresponding model. So right now you can see we have got 95 or 96 fields. So if I choose here, and here you can see our newly added field name is x underscore test date. So I'll just copy the name as we have to add it inside the XML. So just remember the name x underscore test underscore date. So we have successfully added the field into the model. Now what we have to do is that we have to add the field into the corresponding view. So for adding into the view we have to click on debugger button, and before that we have to fix the position where we have to add. So right now I'm going to add it before this field, that is confirmation date. So the technical name of the confirmation date is confirmation underscore date, as you have seen in that pop-up. So we are going to add the new field after this confirmation date. So for that purpose we have to get the name of this field. So from the pop-up that you are seeing in the screen you can see the field name is confirmation underscore date. So I'll go to edit view form, and I have to add it in inherited view. So we already have make a video on the same, but in that video we have shown directly adding into the architecture. But if we follow that method, what we will do is that we will lose the custom field while we upgrading the module. So that's why we thought of making the same video again with a different approach. So in this approach we will be adding the view into the inherited views. So here we can add a new inherited view. So before going into the inherited view, I'll just copy these things from here, so it can be reused. So I just copy this, discard, and I'll click on add a line. So I'm going to add a new view. Click on add a view. You have to give a name, x test date view. So I will give a name for the view, that is x test date view. Website you can keep it as empty, there is no need to give key. View type is form, model is sale.order, and what you have to give is you have to paste the thing that you have copied from there. So I'll just adjust the indentations here. So XPath expression field name. So did you remember the field name that we have, the technical name of the field name confirmation date? So we are going to add the new field after the confirmation date, and its technical name was confirmation date, which we have already noted. Confirmation date, confirmation underscore date, XPath expression field name. So we are going to add new field using XPath. So we use XPath expression field name confirmation date position after. So we are going to add the new field after the confirmation date, and you have to change this name. So we are going to add new field. You have to give like field name equal to, and the new field name that we have added is x test underscore date. So we have successfully created an extension view to add our new field, that is XPath expression field at name confirmation date position after. Field name is x test date. So we have to click on save and close. So that's done. So here you can see this is the new view that we have added, and click on save button. So if you have any error, it will be shown there. So right now we don't have any error. So that's done. Now we have to reload the screen. So we have successfully added the field into the view. So let's reload the screen to see the changes. So right now after the confirmation date we don't have any field here. So let's reload the screen. So once we reload the screen, you can see the new field has been got successfully added into the sales view, that is test date. Now if I need to change, or if I need to change the label, I can go and change from here. Suppose let's select a value, and if I click on save button, you can see we can record the value. And suppose if I need to change the test date to date, I can just go to view fields, click on view fields, and if I switch to here, you can see if I need to change the label, I can change it from here as per my need. And if I come here and if I reload the screen, you can see the label will get changed into date. So we have successfully added a new field into the existing view. So let's check what happens if we upgrade the sales module. So there will be some doubts whether it will be removed or lost while we upgrading the module. So here we have got sale management, or let's search for the module sale. So sale, where is sales module? So let's upgrade the sales management module and see what happens. So I'll click on upgrade button. So most people will have a doubt that whether these changes will be lost after we upgrade the original module. So let's confirm it. Now I will go back to the sales, and if I open the view, you can see still the field is there. So this is how you can add a new field into an existing view without using code and using the debug mode. So that's all about this video. If you like the video, please do click the like button and subscribe the channel to get notified regarding all the upcoming videos. And if you have any feedbacks or suggestions regarding any videos, please don't hesitate to contact us over the email, that is odoomates@gmail.com. So that's all about this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.